In the space of 4 days, Arsenal beat Crystal Palace with Gabriel Jesus scoring a hat-trick and a brace. Let's talk about it. What is an Arsenal game without a complaint? We start with the lineup. Gabriel Jesus scoring hat-trick in the midweek and the Carabao Cup meant that he was undroppable in the next match, especially coming up against the same Crystal Palace. Arteta turned up with both Gabriel Jesus and Kai Havertz in the starting lineup, and that meant only one thing: Kai Havertz in the midfield will never work. Arteta is too stubborn. Arteta has not learnt his lessons. All these were according to the average Arsenal fan. But you see, we all are not just average fans. Some of us know past some of us. I was quick to point out that Kai Havertz was going to play the role of a second striker more than as a left centre midfielder. And so it began. First, I have to give props and kudos to Crystal Palace for the amount of physicality they brought to the game. I have always said that to stand a chance against this Arsenal, you have to be prepared to go very physical against us. And Crystal Palace were well equipped with that. Our defense was a bit shaky as they struggled a bit to match that physicality from Crystal Palace, especially going forward. You see, one of the highlights of the day was Gabriel Jesus scoring a brace. And that makes it 5 goals in 2 games in the space of just 3 days. For the first goal, Kai Havertz was the one assuming the main striker role, while Gabriel Jesus was the one that roamed to the far post waiting to lash on any loose ball. As you can see, one person gives freedom to the other. In fact, it was so good that Gabriel Jesus was completely unmarked because the focus was on Kai Havertz and other physical players who were in the box, and then Kai Havertz was occupying the main striker role, while Gabriel Jesus sneaked in and got his first goal. As soon as we scored, Crystal Palace were out in full force for a response. They felt like they could get something, and you know what? They actually did get something. Ismail Sarr equalized for them. The whole of our defense were ball watching there, and to be fair, even I wasn't expecting Sarr to make a shot from there, but then it makes the game 1-1. Before I continue, please hit the subscribe button if you are enjoying the video so far. In the game against Monaco in the Champions League, where we had a corner and they withdrew 3 players into the midfield to reduce the number of bodies in the box and also hope for a counter-attack, rivals were happy while Arsenal fans were worried that they've got us figured out. I said it then that it's more of a disadvantage to the opposition than advantage, especially with Gabriel in the team, as his area presence has no match. First, it makes the opposition light in the box, then it makes it easier for Gabriel to pounce on the ball as there are less bodies to obstruct him. I said it that all we needed to do was just withdraw 2 players outside of the box within a reasonable distance while David Raya put up the pitch, assuming the role of a defender instead of a goalkeeper. Another disadvantage is that the opposition will most likely not be able to win the second ball as they are light in the box and their numerical advantage is too far away to win it, and that's how Gabriel Jesus scored the second goal. Gabriel contests a header, Partey wins the second ball and lays it up to Gabriel Jesus, who finishes off brilliantly. Unfortunately, Saka was forced off due to an hamstring injury, and Trossard comes on while Martinelli had to move to the right wing. I find it interesting how Martinelli has looked good every time he has had to play as a right winger. The amount of quality players he has around him to give him that structural protection and security, and also he gets to put in more accurate crosses with his strong foot. He delivers a cross into the box and Gabriel Jesus hits the post with a header, and Kai Havertz finishes off with a tap-in after making an incisive run for the ball. Martinelli also got a goal from Declan Rice's assist. Now, despite Arsenal winning 3-1 by halftime, Crystal Palace having a go at our defense was down to the fact that we were without a shield in the midfield. We considered too many transitions and couldn't control and dominate the opposition. The match was screaming for a Declan Rice, and as soon as Declan Rice was introduced, we stopped conceding needless transitions and chances unnecessarily. And that was because he came in and balanced the midfield and as well shielded the defense. Rice also got a goal and assist in the match. Ricardo Calafiori came on and really helped improve the left-hand side. He had an injury scare, which I'm surprised wasn't a red card. Look, I'm pretty sure it would have been a red if we were on the other side of the foul. Overall, we have had so much unfair criticism about scoring from set pieces, and everybody is suddenly mute seeing us score more regularly from open play. I am happy and glad for Gabriel Jesus. After being underwater for a long time, it looks like he has finally risen. Quickly to chip in just before I go, I'm worried about Saka's injury, but I'm sure it's nothing too much, probably 4 to 6 weeks out. And once again, Arteta proved them wrong with his selections. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. And also, do you think we are witnessing the birth of Jesus just before Christmas? Please do well to subscribe to my YouTube channel. See you next time.